warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our video. We from group 3. The member are me, Hadi Saputra Siregar, and then Rahayu Nimas Marta. Next, Sobrina Siva Aulia, and the last, Anissa Tri Purpawati. So today we will explain to you about a report text, definition of report text, example of report text, and then question and answer of report text. So we hope you enjoy this video. Okay, first I will explain to you about definition of report text. Report text is a text with present information about something as it is. It is a result of systematic observation and analysis. The purpose of report text is a text to present information about something is generally. Go on to the next. General characteristic of report text. First is generic structure. It's about title, general classification, and description. The linguistic feature of report text. There are 5 linguistic features of report text. The first one is focus on generic participant, and the second one is report text using relating verb and action verb, and the third one is usually report text using present simple, and the fourth one is the language used in report text is scientific language, and the last, report text using conditional and logical connectives. Now I will explain to you about generic structure in this example text. So we can see in this text do not have a title. You know why? Yes, because the example is optional. So sometimes a report text maybe can have a title, and sometimes do not have a title because it is optional. Okay, next I will show you the general classification of this text. Do you know where's the general classification of this text? Yes, it's true. The general classification of this text in the first paragraph. And we can see in second, third, and fourth paragraph is about description. It is because in this paragraph describing to us about snakes, where the snakes lives, the habitat of snakes, kind of snakes, and then how the snakes protect themselves, and etc. Okay, go on to the next. So we are going to talk about the linguistic feature of this text. Usually report text using simple present. So we can see in second paragraph in the red sentence using a simple text. And report text usually using conditional and logical connectives. We can see in the second paragraph in the green word is like as a, but, in, and on. And then in report text, language used is science language. We can see in first paragraph cold blood creatures. Okay, now we are going to talk about the question and answer about the example of report text. The first question is what is the topic of the text about? There are 4 choices. The first one is types of snakes. The second one is the habitat of snakes. Then the third one is snakes, and the fourth one is reptiles. And we can use this scanning skill to find the correct answer. It's about the snake. We can read the first sentence is snakes are reptile. So we can get the point, we can get the main idea, and the topic is snake. Why don't A, B, or D? Because the A, B, or D is not generally. I think A, B, and D is the description of the snake. So A, B, and D incorrect answer. Okay, go on to the next question. Since the snakes are blooded, they ... In the second question, we can use skimming skill to find the correct answer. We can read the third paragraph is about snakes of sunbathe on rock in the warm weather. This is because snakes are cold-blooded. They need the sun's warmth to heat their bodies up. From the text, we can find the correct answer is about to record the sun's warmth to heat their bodies. So the correct answer is E. And next to third question is about we know from the text that snakes ... From the second paragraph, we can see that snakes have two legs, but a long time ago they had claws to help their slider along. So the correct answer is E. Use their claws to slither along the ground. And the next question is some types of snakes live in trees, some live in water, but most live in the ground in the starred rabbit burrow. Or in paragraph 4, the word burrows has similar meaning with. The correct answer for the question number 4 is B. It is dig because the dig have the similar meaning with the burrow.
Question number 5. The question is, how do the flying snakes protect themselves? The optional answer is A. They fly away. B. They use their fangs. They scare their enemies. C. They stretch out their skin. D. They eat the other animals. Or E. Sunbathe on rocks. This kind of question are not asking about the structure of the text or the characteristic. We need to understand the content of the text by using skimming technique. Okay, let's see the text again. As we can see here in the first text, in the last paragraph of the text, on the fourth line, it is mentioned how the flying snakes protect themselves. In the sentence, the flying snakes glide away from danger, we can conclude that the way they protect themselves is by glide away. But if we look at the question again, the optional answer didn't contain glide away as the option. So what we need to do is looking for the closest meaning of glide. Let's see the option. Among this option, the closest meaning of glide is fly. So the correct answer of this question is A. They fly away. Okay, next we continue to the second text. This text has 5 questions related to the text. But one tip to answer a reading test is before we look at the text, let's see the question first. Okay, question number 1. The text above talking about A. Pangkal Pinang City, B. Babel Bay Park, C. Iconic Theme Park, or D. Traffic regulation in Babel Bay. So, this question asking for the main idea or topic of the text. Usually, the main idea is in the first sentence of the first paragraph. So, now, let's see the first sentence of paragraph 1 in the text too. Here is the text. If we just focus on the first sentence, we think that Pangkal Pinang City is the main idea, right? But let's continue our reading in the next sentence. This new theme park is known as Bayangkara Park of Pangkal Pinang, Bangka Belitung, or Bubble Bay Park. As we can see here, it describes that the text will discuss about new theme park, Bubble Bay. So, according to this sentence, we can conclude that the main idea of the text is B, bubble bay part. But not only in the first paragraph, we can find the topic of the text by looking for the most frequent word in the text. In this text, bubble bay part is the most frequent one. So, bubble bay part is the main idea of the text. Question number 2 of text 2. The question is, people will be interested to visit the place because of A. The letters of Bubble Bay Park, B. The education place for children, C. The unique theme park, or D. The decoration of the cafe. This question asking for the conclusion of the text. Usually, the conclusion is in the last paragraph of the text. So, let's see the last paragraph of this text too. As we can see in the last paragraph of paragraph 2, last paragraph in the second text, in the third line, this part can be an education place for children, and the last sentence, they can play and learn about the traffic regulation there. So, according to these two last sentences, we can conclude that the interesting thing for the place is B, the education place for children, because this is the conclusion for all of the interested thing in Bubble Bay Park.
Let's continue for question number 3. This is the text we will discuss. The question: the theme park get their names from A. The attraction the park have, B. The location near the police headquarters, C. The social media's voting, and D. The names of the police divisions. What is the answer? It's true. The answer is D. The names of the police divisions. Why? Because we can see at the text, namely paragraph 3 in the second sentence, this is an example of implied information in the text. Park has several places to relax and take pictures for your social medias with several unique dams. Those dams are named based on the divisions in Polda Kepulauan Bangka Belitung. Question number 4. What exercise can visitors do in the park? A. Jogging, B. Bowling, C. Diving, and D. Swimming. What is the answer? It's true. The answer is jogging. Why? Because we can see at the last paragraph in the first sentence. This is the first sentence in the last paragraph. Question for number 5. The contract will possibly be extended for public need. The underlined word has the clauses in meaning to A. Enlarge, B. Widen, C. Lengthen, and D. Straighten. What is the answer? It's true. The answer is enlarge, or A. Why? Because the meaning of extended is luas, while the meaning of the word which means luas is enlarge. to the text tree for question number 1. It is the text. The question number 1. What is the text about? What is the answer? The answer is lightning. Why? Because a lot of repetition of the word lightning in the text. Along with the text also explain about lightning.
Okay, let's move to the second question. What is the main idea of paragraph 1? Remember, a main idea usually is a first sentence of a paragraph. So let's check it out. The first sentence is, lightning is a sudden violent flash of electricity between a cloud and the ground or from cloud to cloud. We might be dumb. How can it be? Okay. Let's look what is main idea. The main idea is a sentence that provides the subject for discussion. It is the topic sentence. In the first paragraph, we can look that the first sentence contains subject that what the next sentences discuss is. So, we can make sure that the first sentence is the main idea. Okay, move to the next question. What is the purpose of the text? What is part of the text that we need to look for searching the purpose? Again and again, the first thing that we have to look is the first sentence of the text or paragraph. Let's look to the text. Lightning is a sudden violent flash of electricity between a cloud and the ground or from cloud to cloud. Here we know the sentence describes what lightning is. So we know that the purpose of the text is to describe lightning. Okay, let's move to the fourth question. What kind of generic structure you find in the text? By skimming, we know that the first paragraph is part that provides general statement regarding lightning. So we know that this is the general classification. Then the main idea of second paragraph is part that tells about the detailed description of the object under discussion. So we can know this is the description. Let's move to the next question and the last question. How the lightning could be happens? We can find the answer by reading all the text. But there is the better way. It's skimming skill. Start from the first paragraph. Just read quickly. And then we know that this is not paragraph that we need to read. So we can move to the second paragraph. Oh look! In the first sentence, it's written lightning occurs in the hot, wet front. From here, our skimming is finished. We find the answer. This sentence is the main idea of this paragraph. So, what this paragraph talks about is the answer for the question.